nuclear fusion. We may not know just what lies ahead, but it's only human to search for it.
It's summer, the Olympics are on, and you aren't watching them. Good news, you're not alone. In fact, NBC's ratings for the Tokyo Olympics are down a reported 30%. Our ratings aren't up 30%, but you're watching us, and for that I'm grateful. Our friend Michael LOFTUS is also watching us every night, as a good friend does, and he has got some ideas why people are not watching the Olympics. Why do you think?
I think it's as easy as you got your politics in my sports. America is not having a Reese's Cup moment. These are not two great things that go great together. Keep politics out of sports. I'm so glad the ratings are down. This is a really weird Olympics for me. My entire life, I've loved the Olympics. And now I can't keep track of who's protesting what. You got girls turning their back on the anthem. Other people are taking a knee. I don't know about you, but I actually celebrated when Sweden just spanked our U.S. soccer team the other day.
I haven't watched any part of the Olympics minus about 10 minutes of golf, but I don't think anybody, at least I didn't celebrate when Sweden beat the United States. I don't know if that's something to celebrate, but you make a good point that the politics into sports has sort of changed the dynamic for everybody, because sports was the thing that united us that wasn't political. Now politics has sort of become a sport, home team versus out-of-town team, red team versus blue team. But it brings up an interesting question, because the Olympics, like so many other things, are driven by money. And it doesn't seem as though the corporate sponsors are pushing back at all about politics coming into sports. The corporate sponsors are endorsing it.
Yeah. Oh, the corporations love it.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola is completely woke, and I'm a big fan of get woke, go broke. And it's there. It's in every aspect of our culture now. So I agree with you. Sports used to be the one place. There's no politics. It's not business. It's money. It's just who has the best athlete, this country or that country. And they can't even get that right. I thought Russia wasn't allowed to compete. Now they've got they switched their jerseys to Russian Olympic Committee, and they're still there. Yeah. Who are they fooling? No, we're not Russia. We're Russian Olympic Committee. I just want to. It's horrible. It's all ruined. It's this Megan Rapinoe. She keeps doing these huge political statements and getting rewarded. You know, she's now going to be a Victoria's Secret model. She's ruined lingerie. She's ruined women's soccer. She's ruined lingerie. Good Lord, keep her away from the space program. If we ever wanted to end communism, send Megan Rapinoe to China. She'd ruin it in a week.
I guess as we look at this, though, what happens next year if we cannot be united on sports? We certainly can't be united on how to defeat the pandemic. Whichever side you take on that, nobody's united on it. Is there anything that unites us, or does something just so awful like 9/11 have to happen before everybody waves the red, white, and blue again?
That I think we might be in one of those scenarios. Well, and it doesn't help that the White House, this current administration, they don't seem to love America very much, and it comes from the top down. Like when I was a kid, Ronald Reagan was the president.
There's nobody who wrapped himself in the American flag more than President Trump. In fact, I remember anchoring a segment where he went and hugged the American flag, and that didn't seem to do much. Our country got more and more polarized then, more and more polarized now. I don't think that holds up.
Well, it would hold up. Listen, if the media wasn't after Trump from Jump Street, I think at last check, 7% of the media identifies as Republican
this is a different
conservative?
conversation. You're moving the goalposts here. You said that the reason that the country's so divided is because of the White House, and I'm saying that even when the president embraced the flag and hugged it, that didn't seem to bring America together. So it goes back to this point of we have to have something that's so terrible to bring us all together.
Well, hopefully it won't come to that. But to your point, yeah, on 9/11 and 9/12, everybody in this country was 100% red, white, and blue. Yeah. And I hope it doesn't come to that. But I think we've got to stop rewarding these woke athletes. There should be no pot of gold at the end of hating your own country rainbow.
Well, that comes back to the very beginning point, which is it all comes down to money here, both at the Olympics and in pro sports, and it also comes down in terms of calling out China. We talked about that yesterday with Michael Waltz.